Yesterday, rally leader Carlos Sainz had some visitors. Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona Football Club, and His Royal Highness Prince Khalid bin Sultan Al Faisal, the president of the Saudi Automobile and Motorcycle Federation, were both in Riyadh on the rest day to greet the Spaniard. Today, the rally gets back underway. Sebastian Loeb would be the first man on the stage, before Sainz, then Matthias Ekström. He was 29 minutes behind Carlos Sainz. Knowing that it's a tricky special in terms of navigation and that we are the first car, we have to be really focused on the navigation and not go flat out in terms of driving. We'll find the right tracks, then we'll push a bit more when we're sure where we are. We have to find a good pace. Loeb hit the road, followed by Sainz, with Ekström departing third while running second overall. But just 47 kilometers into the 483 kilometer stage, the Swede stopped.
Left rear upright, as you see, left rear upright. The lower bracket, 3 K nuts was loose. Nothing to do. And now we are trying to repair.
The crew flagged down teammate Stefan Petterhansel to see if he and co-driver Edouard Boulanger could help.
I don't have any, you know, you can't type the... No. It's 2-hour job minimum. Should we stop with him or continue for Carlos?
The decision was made that Petterhansel would carry on in case Sainz needed his help further on the stage. Ekström was left alone, lost almost 4 hours and dropped out of contention for the win. It ended up being a tough day for M Sport Ford. Nani Roma was running 12th overall at the halfway stage, but was back in the bivouac much earlier than anticipated.
It
wasn't a good day, that's for sure. At 24 kilometers we had a serious engine problem and we had to exit the special stage. We needed to be transported to get here and try to repair and maybe start again tomorrow. It's a sad day for the team. It certainly was. 150 kilometers later, it was game over for the other M Sport of Gareth Woolridge, who was running 41st overall.
Unlucky mistake, I don't know. We had a single caution there to jump, but straight after another jump. So we hit the front of the car just caught the second bump, and then we're also, it's unfortunate. I think if we wait for the truck we can repair, but yeah, we'll lose a lot.
Dutchman Mike Willems of the Bastion Hotels team lent a helping hand to right the Ford, but it was said to be a long repair. It was a strong stage for Benediktas Vanagas, the Lithuanian aiming to be the first driver from a Baltic state to finish in the top 10 of the Dakar. He finished 11th back in 2019 and was running 11th at the start of the stage today. A good run has seen him move up into the top 10 with just 5 stages to go. The Astara of Laia Sands was lying 17th overall coming into today's special. This is her 3rd Dakar entry in the car class, having competed on bikes since 2011. 19th on the stage today leaves her in contention for a top 20 finish, which would be her best ever in cars. And there was some great racing action between Seth Quintero and Giniel de Villiers. The American isn't in contention in the overall standings, but is still learning in his first Dakar, and he finished the stage 9th. De Villiers, meanwhile, is up to 5th after another consistent day. 3 clean stages in a row have hauled Gurley Shishiri and his overdrive racing Toyota Hilux up to 8th overall. 5th in 2010 is the Frenchman's best result on the Dakar, but if he continues this form, he may well be able to replicate that. Up into the top 3 in the classifications has gone Lucas Moraes, admittedly through problems for other cars, but the Toyota Gazoo racing man has fast, consistent form. Second place on the grueling Stage 7 is another impressive performance as he looks for back-to-back podiums in his first 2 Dakars. But this gentleman was the class of the field today, destroying everyone by more than 7 minutes. It was another stage victory for Sebastian Loeb. With his sights still set on a first ever Dakar win, he took 10 minutes out of rally leader Carlos Sainz with a stupendous day of driving. There's still a guy in front, so we will carry on like this. We managed a very nice stage. We couldn't have done better based on how complicated the navigation was and the fact we were first on the road, so I'm glad. Loeb takes the Stage 7 win ahead of Moraes and Nasser Al-Attiyah, who is out of contention after his troubles 2 days ago. Denis Krotov picked up his first top 10 finish of the rally. Fourth in the stage was another consistent, solid performance from Carlos Sainz, which leaves him in the lead of the 2024 Dakar with 5 stages to go. But he hemorrhaged 10 minutes today to Sebastian Loeb. It was a complicated special stage, very difficult navigation, and also a lot of stones. We had a puncture, and the truth is it didn't go very well. So Vanegas sneaks into the top 10 overall, Moraes is up into 3rd, but the gap at the front is less than 20 minutes as Loeb hits his stride. Saud Variawa had a strong start to his first ever Dakar, an 11th place finish on Stage 1. But it's been more challenging since then, although the young South African has a lot of potential and a mentor very close to home.
5,